Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Spool podcast. My name is Jake Howard, and with me, as always, is
DJ Swirl.
DJ
What's up,
Swirl.
everybody?
Before we get started, actually, welcome back. We've taken a long ass.
Welcome.
We've
Yes,
taken we've taken 3 weeks off, man.
we have
It's
grown man shit.
grown man shit.
Gotta do it sometimes.
Life was like, hey, I'm gonna kick you right in the balls.
Yeah.
Keep standing.
Yep. Like, nah. Give me some ice.
Well, anyway, before we get into where we've been and what we've been doing, I'd like to give a shout out to Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com. And to help me out with that is Warhorse.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Royalty Nutrition. Check out a veteran-owned and operated company that doesn't automatically use the cheapest ingredient when they're making their formulas for their products. Also, they don't use artificial coloring. It's all around the best stuff for you. Use the discount code 37HAKE and save 15% on your entire order. Once again, you go to royaltynutrition.com. Check out a company that really cares about helping you meet your fitness goals and being as healthy while doing it as possible. My next shout out of the evening will be to Gorilla Gains. That's Gorilla-Z with a gain. Gorilla-Gains with a Z.com. They are a fitness apparel company that you can wear comfortably in and out of the gym, as well as they make great equipment that helps keep you safe while you train. Use the discount code Jake15 to save 15% on that order. And that's all I got this evening. DJ Swirl, tell them about the wonderful world, the empire of Buy to Buy.
Yes, sir. Buy to buy. From the time you buy until the time we say goodbye, we take care of you. On-demand delivery, assembly, TV mounting, staging, and I think I forgot one. Moving. Yeah, moving. The thing we did today, upstairs, outside, 102 degrees, fun times. We take all of the burden off of you from the time you buy something or until you're simply just trying to move something to another spot. We do a lot of in-between jobs. We're not a big moving company, a big conglomerate, investor-based company. We are a single-member LLC, owner-operator business, but we give you all of our attention, and we are local, so we give you the best work every time. On the creative side of that, I have created Buy to Buy Studios, which is what you're seeing right now. Jake and I have been doing this for almost 3 years now.
406 years.
Jeez Louise, will Pete. And we just, it gives us time to really just vent, to get the stresses of our day, of our week off of our chest, off our back, and just come here and have a good time and talk about current events and stuff that's on our minds. So if you have a show that you are trying to elevate the quality without the cost, that's what Buy to Buy Studios is here to do.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me. I apologize.
Oh, were you talking to one of the kids, or was that me?
That was me. I forgot to mute my microphone as I was having my stroke. So
you're good. So yes, if you are looking to elevate your content creation, we can actually do it all remotely, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm at my place, Jake is at his, and we're able to still do this. It sounds and looks great, and I can help you do that as well. Check us out, Buy to Buy Studios, for the creative side. If you need something moved, no time, towing, or muscle, at Buy to Buy, BUYTOBYE, everywhere you are. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't have my applause. I need to. There we go.
You're okay. You're all
I got
right.
to make my shortcut.
Man, what I didn't realize is you were. So we're both in the process of selling our houses
Yes.
and moving our families to different locations. I didn't know you had that going on as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a situation that we don't necessarily are choosing to do. It's more our circumstances choosing for us, and it is the fiduciarily, if that's a word, responsible thing to do. So we are doing those things. That's really what it boils down to. And we've been here for we were those 20 something year olds that bought a house when everybody was still out going to clubs and, spending that money on short term luxury fun. And we invested it and now we've got a chunk of change that's going to come back our way when we do so. So, we did
Nice.
the adult thing and it's going to adult pay us back. So now we've had a rough couple of years since the panini, and it's time to execute our adulting and enjoy life a little bit more while we land on our feet.
From the disease of unspecified origin, I believe is what
Absolutely.
you're referring to.
Yes, something to that effect. Not monkeypox, the other one.
No, the other one, the one that I think still gets dinged on the algorithm for some reason.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
no, man, we got our kids are getting too big.
You need space, right?
We need space.
How
And
many bedrooms does this place have?
the house where we put an offer on, 7.
Oh my god.
It's got it. So all of the people that live there full time will be upstairs,
Dang.
and then so there's 6 bedrooms upstairs. There's 1 bedroom downstairs, which I think would be a great guest bedroom, and then there's one of those huge like Harry Potter closets under the stairs. Except
Nice.
it's like bigger. It goes back and around, and like I guess Brittany was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen these. They parents use these and turn them into like kids' playrooms and toy rooms." And I went, "Whatever."
Right,
You know?
right, yep.
It has a no shit like office. Brittany keeps calling it a den, and I keep going, "No, no, that's an office."
I think the technical term is the den, as she correctly described, but most people turn it into an office. Yes.
Oh, it's definitely going to be the office, and I think that's going to be great. She can set up her all of her work shit right there,
Good.
and I can have another desk in it for my work
Yep.
and the shows. And
What about your workout space? How's that
there-
changing?
it'll be just in the garage again, but because there's more room in this house, we'll have more room to put shit that shouldn't be in my fucking space.
Very good. Very good. Bro, I tell you how many strollers and kids bikes and wagons and accessories that are in like the space that I cleared out and made available for Colleen to do her stuff with, whether that's Zumba or Beachbody, just give her, the space so that she's not on top of, she feels free to do what she wants. And then like, yeah, man, with kids, that space just gets eaten up. And like you were saying, you don't necessarily want to have people walking through your space, but we understand we're going to maximize the value in our return by allowing people to do that. So she's been cleaning for like the last 3 days. I was cleaning the 2 days prior to that, and our real estate agent was straight up with us and was like, "Hey, you don't want people to come through this space yet." I was like, agreed. So we started taking pictures. We're cleaning room by room, and but I took pictures during a process that I was like being recruited for Airbnb when they were coming to Phoenix. And they had a bunch of people enter, and I caught wind of it last minute, and I still entered, and I still my photos just still got consideration, but they were like, we have a lot of people waiting to be a part of it, so they didn't bring me on at the time, but I took some really nice pictures with a really nice camera, and so I had those, and I'm like, oh, we can just use these because nothing has changed in the spaces where the pictures were taken, and I deleted them. I have my old Dropbox that I've not used since I was in school 2014, 2013, and my password was still saved. Got right into my account, and it is the only folder that I deleted everything from. The only, and it was like 12 pictures, bro. It was nothing like I needed to save space. Oh my god, bro. So yeah, we were taking new pictures, and yeah, both in the same boat.
Dude, so we didn't know the direction we were going in. And I'm not going to say either. It's none of these random folks' business. But
What do you mean the direction you're going in? What does that mean?
well, like how we were going to sell the house, where we were going to buy it through. We knew the realtor we were going to use, you know, because
Gotcha.
we had her on the show. Shout out to Casey.
Ayo.
Hi, Marley.
There it is.
Did you hear little one?
I did.
Yeah.
Hijacked
She's
the
funny,
show.
man. She's funny, man. But yeah, so I mean, we cleaned the fuck out of this house, and then we packed a bunch of bullshit. Oh, hi, Ruth.
There she is.
Yeah. So we cleaned a bunch of stuff, and we packed a bunch of stuff and put it away. And is Mom sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to talk to Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say
Hi, Ruth.
No!
Oh man, that didn't last long.
No. But yeah, I mean, so the garage, which is already clustered, now has boxes and all kinds of shit in it.
Yeah.
And like, I've had to use the ladder, and and like to get the ladder out. Like right now, it's just sitting on top of a trash can, just like I just threw it in the garage.
Yep.
I don't know. I have no idea how she got over here, but she's here and she's snuggling.
Okay. Want me to leave her?
I don't know. As long as she doesn't start causing a ruckus, I guess it's okay.
Okay, well, this is locked, so.
She just climbed the gate, huh? Oh.
Heyo.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
So it wasn't. So she's figured out how to unlock the gate. So there's a bike lock on the gate now, to where
Wow.
she can't get over it.
Yep.
She's and here she is. Here's my baby. Yeah, man, this has been a crazy, crazy process. What do you think? You scratch your beard? It's been a crazy, crazy process. Is he being silly? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so I'm still dealing with the car wreck stuff.
Yeah.
There's been a hit. Like I've been trying to get my gap insurance and all the information they need, and there's somehow a hiccup between them and USAA and myself. It's like I've sent you everything that
Yep.
you need. What's
No, gentle.
you can do it. What? What? Oh, tell him a good job. Tell him he did a good job.
Yeah.
Oh,
Time to go.
you did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Good job. But yeah, man. So there's just there's that going on. I'm still being treated. I'm not back to where I can move.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on my ears. Okay. All right. And yeah, man, I'm still working through that. I was telling you when we were getting ready. So I don't. Is it Reiki?
Reiki?
Yeah, the energy reading, whatever.
Reiki?
Reiki. I don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is my chiropractor was like, "Go here." I went, "Okay." So I went, and it's my chiropractor's wife, but she did the bowls, and she like read my energy
Yeah.
and was like, "Let me tell you about your life." And I was like,
And
and she was spot on.
Spot on. Nice.
Yeah.
And
And
were you welcoming to that? Was that did it freak you out?
man, no, I've always been like super interested in that stuff, so I was very accepting.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's see what this.
Dad, I find
What? A bug? Where?
around the place.
What?
I find
A fly?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
over there.
Oh my gosh. Was the snake gonna eat him?
For having the name Ruthless, she's being awful cute right now.
Mm-hmm. Was it behind the table? You wanna go see? Let's go see. Let's go see. Oh, that's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do. Okay, whatever. I'm doing the show, baby. I'm working.
Don't see.
Go see what?
Don't see.
This snake's sleeping, honey.
Oh no.
You see him?
See it's there. I think that I want this. Oh no. That's in my dog. Oh,
It has a bunch of snake poop, huh? Bon's gonna clean it out. Yeah. Hey, don't you get in there. No coloring. You hear me? Hey, you get in there, you have to go back out front and look. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I went and so I saw her, and she's like, "Okay, so you come back, and we're gonna do a hypnosis."
Ooh.
Okay,
yes.
you come back up here. What do you want? You're hungry? You want a granola bar?
Yes.
Oh, we got both it. Okay. All right. Well, come here. Yeah, man. So she was like, "All right, so I can tell that you're a very like focused on your family and like noble person in that sense, but like you never do what you want to do, and if it's something that you want to do, you do it incredibly reluctantly to the point where you feel guilty about it."
Yeah.
I went, well, I don't fucking know you. Do you listen to the Are you subscribed to the channel?
Right, right.
And she goes, "We're going to work on you claiming your power back."
Nice.
I went, okay. So this whole process has been really cool.
Nice, man.
I've been really open to it.
They hot?
No. Are they spicy?
Nope.
Yep.
Like,
Is that white girl coming out? But yeah, man, it's like, no, it's been really cool. It's been a really cool experience.
so first yoga and now Reiki?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not. But don't touch that.
I mean, I trying to shift my responses to from right and wrong to does that work for you or against you? And as long as that works for you, man, more power to you. And like especially if it can
What's
catch
the
you off
process?
guard in a good way, because that's gonna push you to being more like because you're already being pretty accepting of it, like so the results you'll see you're not going to second guess them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good, man. That's really good.
Well, she was telling me, she's like, listen. So the lady who does this is my chiropractor's wife. And she goes, he can't figure out why you, because it's Scarlett and I going now.
Yeah.
He can't figure out why Scarlett, who's so young, is still in pain. And you've been treating long enough, he doesn't understand why you're still in pain. So we're going to figure this out.
Yeah.
And so she's doing her shit. And she goes, that's why you still have back pain. You're holding on to all kinds of shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck you. No, ma'am. I'm onto your shit. I have a rear view camera. But yeah, man, it's been cool. It's been really cool. I listen to a morning affirmation now.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Galactic object.
Oh wow, you found it.
My dad.
Wow.
My dad.
Is it Mila's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a scarecrow.
It's a scarecrow? Or is it a horse?
A horse.
Okay. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
But where was I? My firstborn. Oh shoot! Look, he's over there. Okay, she's just running in circles.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to.
Like a tiger. Like a tiger.
But that's my day. That's my day all day.
And it's 8:15 almost.
Yeah,
Man.
and that starts at 6.
Yeah, Anna and I get up at the same time. Like Rylan and my wife, they both have issues getting up early in the morning. They struggle getting up. But Anna's, if I'm not already up, just waking up, she's real quick to come get me.
No.
Sorry. So Anna gets up with you. Co and Rylan have wakey issues.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I was pulled away.
Oh, you're good.
Just
She likes to play with them without wearing them.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because she can't hear you talk unless she's wearing the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so once she hears you talk, it becomes real.
Yep.
You put them on? You put them on?
what?
Hi, Ruth.
No.
Hi.
Can't.
What do you mean you can't? You just did.
I can't go to the camera.
Yeah, it's the camera. Oh, we're not going to talk to Grandma right now. Grandma's coming tomorrow. You want to see Grandma tomorrow? Oh, you're gonna.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you pick
Well,
first.
You're gonna. Well, no, because she always has me. Because I'm an avid Apple hater. We use the. I'm not on Facebook, but I still have the Messenger,
Yep.
and so we'll video call my mom. And, oh, hi, Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna shit her pants on Friday morning when she wakes up. There's a certain short lady here.
Yep.
That's something. I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll come on the show on Wednesday. She'll be here.
Your mom?
Mm-hmm. And shit, might as well. Right here.
That'd be interesting, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have my mom on right now. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, she listens sometimes.
Yeah,
She's-
my mom. She just like kind of waves everything off at this point.
What do you hear?
I hear noise.
What noise? What noise do you hear?
Babies.
Babies? Or do you hear Loki? Yeah, you hear Loki whining. That's been her thing lately. Like, you hear that?
No.
What? You hear that? It's a noise. What is it?
I hear boys. I hear boys.
You hear boys?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I better stay away from my house.
Yeah.
Wait. Two.
Anyway, so yeah, Mom will be here. Maybe I'll have Mom come up. But she's interesting. She's a very interesting woman.
Yeah.
We'll see which Lisa she brings.
Ooh.
I don't mean that in a negative light. Like my mom is always who she is.
No,
Like
that's a subtly descriptive way to describe somebody.
yeah.
I don't see
she's-
anything problematic with it. I mean,
No, she's very like insightful. But it depends on if she's in like a goofy mood or not.
Gotcha.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, after a day with Ruth, she may not be
we'll see if the allure of twenties of followers. We'll see.
20s will follow.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the analytics for the old Mike the Miz episode, but
I did not.
that one's over 100 views, baby.
Hey, where we at? Oh, hold on. There it is. Got it.
Oh
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to bring him back on. He was saying that I guess I can't remember. There was an update about the case.
Ah, okay.
I want to see if he wants to talk about that.
Gotcha.
Speaking of cases, I've been watching The Greatest Entertainment produced by Hollywood via the Virginia court system.
Oh, you're into the Johnny Depp shit?
Dog, it's great background noise, and I watch the Rekieta Law stream.
What is that?
So Nick Rekieta is a lawyer out of Minnesota. What are you doing? No. Nick Rekieta is a lawyer out of Minnesota, and he and his lawyer buddies will get together and they'll stream a trial, and they commentate on it. So it's
Nice.
like having color commentators and expert commentators at the same time.
Yep.
And
They're doing it with golf now. There's a thing where there's like Joe Buck, the NFL.
first off, fuck Joe Buck.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to go. I don't want to open up a can.
Motherfucker.
That's funny. What's the Joe Buck beef about?
My beef with Joe Buck was when the Royals were on their run.
Ooh.
That specific 2 years where they were like shit hot, and they made it to the World Series and lost, and then they went back the next year and won.
Yeah.
Well, the whole time he was like, obviously this team is dog shit, except it was, as nice as he could say it.
Yeah.
Fuck you with a rake, buddy. Like, this team has sucked since before I was born, and this brings me goddamn joy. And you're
No
just gonna
kidding.
shit on it.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
You can eat a whole bag of dicks, sir. What do you got? Goldfish. All right. Oh no. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it sounded like she was offering you some.
Oh yeah, she said one more. Put one right in my mouth. But no, yeah, it's very interesting. That's how. So when the whole Rittenhouse trial was going on,
Yeah.
that's the stream I watched because it helped me understand what was going on.
Sure.
And because I'm a law layman and I have no problem admitting that, but I was like, okay, help me. I will gladly listen to a bunch of lawyers with senses of humor explain court.
Yeah.
So on top of this hysterical event that's going on in court anyway, now you have these guys that are clowning on everybody.
Yeah.
And it is some of the best background noise comedy I've had on.
Oh man, I think the meme I saw today was about whoever was the witness for is Amber's team is the prosecution, right?
They're the defense.
There's the defense. Okay, so like they had a witness up there who was like doing something weird with his face, and they made like this weird face, and then it showed a close up of Johnny Depp, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And then like his lawyer, and they were like going back and forth. It was funny.
Well, so they had a guy on today who was a former. He used to dispatch paparazzi for TMZ.
Yikes.
And so like TMZ came in and issued a motion of like, we can't do this because it'll give away sources and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, the statute you're quoting doesn't apply here. Get the fuck out.
Wow.
And so this guy got to testify under his own volition. So that way it wasn't a violation of the First Amendment kind of thing. There's a whole thing. I learned all about it today.
Gotcha.
And he got up there and he gave his testimony of how they were dispatched, where they were dispatched, how he didn't say directly that he got the video of Johnny slamming stuff in the kitchen directly from Amber Heard, but it was quite heavily alluded to.
Sure.
She sent it to him directly. And then, so when it was Amber's turn to get up to cross-examine, her main attorney is this lady named Elaine something. And she's just like, I don't know, past her prime, or just sucks or something. But she's been not good this entire trial.
Wow.
And of course, this was all explained to me via lawyers. And like, here's why she's not good.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes so much sense. And she got up and she's done this to all the character witnesses. And it's like, you realize that this was going to be on TV. And the guy's like, I guess so. And they're like, you're just looking for your 15 minutes of fame. And he goes, ma'am, my job is this, and this in the public light. I don't need a 15 minutes of fame, but I could say the exact same about you for representing Amber Heard.
Right.
And then the whole court was like, ooh.
Yep.
It was, and like you watch her face. She was like,
Amber Heard or her
the lawyer.
Yeah.
Was like, ooh. Like it rocked her, like,
Yeah.
damn. What do you got? You got muscles?
Whoa.
You got dinosaurs? What do you got?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, we got dinosaurs.
Where's he got it?
Well, you didn't tell me we were having a guest tonight, but she is still on the show.
I did not know we were having a guest tonight.
Dinosaurs.
You see?
A dinosaur.
Is it a dinosaur?
Yeah. Dinosaur man.
Oh, these are bubbies. No, these are bubbies. You don't want to break those. He worked really hard on them, whatever they are. He made stuff out of clay and baked it. And
Nice.
he took the time to put pieces together and lay them out and search what temperature he needs to bake stuff for and how long, and like painted them. Whatever. I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm proud of you. You're not stabbing anybody, so this is cool.
Right.
But yeah, if she's
Snake is gonna sneak.
what?
Scared.
You're scared? Well, come here. We had to have a talk.
No, you're funny.
Oh, okay. We'll see you later. We had to have a talk. I had to have a talk with him this morning because I was actually at my voodoo lady's appointment
Yeah.
last night. I went pretty late because I stayed for the meditation afterwards, which was an interesting experience. But apparently when I was gone, Ruthie had a piece of a toy, and it's pretty heavy, and she smashed Wyatt in the elbow with it.
Wow.
To where it like made him ugly cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked, and that's not the first time that she's done something like that to him. Like she'll straight up tackle him.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't give a shit. She's like, oh, he doesn't do anything. Like, oh, I can. She's like, I can just pick on this kid. And I was like, hey,
Yep.
I know it's first thing in the morning. This is not the talk you want to have, but like, I didn't get to have this with you last night.
Yep.
Like, she picks on you because you let her. And I said, this is the same reason why those kids do it in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because, and you're not forceful when you tell them to stop. And obviously, like the teacher, like there's an issue with a kid that's been suspended twice now. One of the times was he told Wyatt that he was going to shoot him.
Wow.
And I was like, I've told you repeatedly, you need to be forceful back with these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, going the teacher, that's another reason why we're leaving this school too. Because there's
Fuck
no
that
fucking
noise. Yeah.
there's no fucking discipline. Suck my dick, ASU prep. But so I was like he's such a kind-hearted, timid young man, and I don't want to stifle that.
Right.
But I also want to be like, I need you to be who you are, but I need you to understand that the world is going to be hard, and there's times where you're going to have to be hard back.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to eat you. It's just going to fucking eat you, man. And that's the kind of struggle that we have. What are you doing? No, let me see it. Let me see. Oh, did you put your goldfish in there? Let me see. She was throwing her hand out like this. No. Hey, Ruth, look. Gotcha.
But you can't, Dad.
Got her. Got her.
Man, she is not like her motor is. She does not look tired or at all.
She gets that from her mom.
How does she nap?
Oh no, she's got shit to do. Like unless you can like restrain her, there's no naps. So like when I go and pick the big kids up from school, and she's in her car seat, out.
Yeah.
But if days when that's not happening, you can fuck your nap. What do you think about that? And like, like, today was actually a very rare circumstance. Brittany and I were driving to an appointment, and she knocked out, and then the place where Brittany had her appointment called and was like, "Oh, hey, we canceled that. We just couldn't get a hold of you."
Awesome.
So like we were in Mesa, so I was like, "Okay, guess we're just going home."
Yeah.
And so when we got home, we got the girls out of the car and set them down, and she was pissed. So she climbed up on me and went back to sleep. And then Britt got Marley to go back to sleep, and Britt and Marley fell asleep. And I noticed I was the only one that was awake, and I was like, yeah. So I got a little nap in.
Nice.
It's pretty decent afternoon.
Yeah.
Where was I? What was I telling you? Wyatt.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time understanding sometimes where he comes from because he's over analytical too. Like if you ask him a simple question that he finds difficult, he has to stop it and think because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So he'd rather get in trouble for not talking than say the wrong thing. He's a very complex young man.
Still figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I keep on, and actually, I talked to his dad about it when we were at one of his soccer games 3 or 4 weeks ago. He was like, "Yeah, I don't understand it either. Like, I'll tell him to do something, and he'll stop and be like, it'll be like one of the simplest things, and then if it's something that he's not sure about doing, he'll stop and just overthink it." And I go, "Yeah. What's real fun is when you ask him to take out the trash. Man, you just pull the trash bag out and go throw it away. And then like every time, which dumpster do I put it in? Is that recycling? No. Okay. So what's your answer? What, baby?
Cycles.
A ghost?
A ghost cycle.
A ghost cycle?
No.
Oh no, shit. Those are mommies.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I got ticket.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got him.
You gonna go talk to Ryan for me?
Yeah.
Go sit down there and put the headphones on.
Oh no.
You put the headphones on?
Mhm.
Alright. Put the headphones on and talk to Ryan, okay?
Okay. I can.
Here you go. Here. I gotta put this away.
No.
Here, you talk to Ryan.
I got that.
Hi.
No.
No, immediately, no.
Can't duck around again.
Why aren't you talking?
I'm not grandma.
I jumped over.
Nuh-uh. He's not grandma.
Well, how'd that go for you?
She wants to.
Sounded great.
I am not grandma, so she wants 0 to do with me. Every time she hears my voice, she's like, "Nope, that's not Granny."
That's not grandma at all. Well, so Brittany has these little pieces of,
Where'd you get
huh? Get out of here. Thinly sliced It's like evergreen tree,
Okay.
and she paints on them like characters and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, so Ruth had, I guess she figured out she's tall enough to get into those. But yeah, man.
So how do you feel seeing the news then, having a kid who has what sounds like the DNA of a school shooter antagonizing your son? How does that make you feel with all the recents going on in the news? Because I see other people sharing like videos of the kids that were killed, and like
Mhm.
I understand it, but I don't want to. I can't do that. I can't share another child's memory. Like that's not that doesn't sit well with me. But like,
It doesn't sit well with me either because it wasn't my kid.
yeah, and I couldn't imagine what I would how my behavior would be if one of my daughters got swept up in that.
I had an instant thought that I had to be like, that's a bad thought,
Yeah,
and I won't say it because I don't.
sure.
But it was. I went into a very like, if that had happened to me, the amount of darkness that would come out of me would be gross.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I'm scared at what that would look like.
Yeah, uh,
Because as long as things like add up in general with life, I'm low maintenance. But when it comes to overtly disgusting injustice, let alone if it's toward someone I care about or love, like I am my energy will reset to accommodate for the lack of justice or whatever. Like, and I don't even know what that means. I don't even know exactly what that would manifest itself as, but I know it's not positive. I know
yeah.
that.
There, I'd have a hard time spinning that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
And then imagine like you flip on TV and they're calling it a hoax like they did with Sandy Hook. Like your kid doesn't come home and they're telling you it didn't happen.
I'd be in prison with, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I'd be in prison. And I was thinking about it too, and I saw the amount of hurt and outrage is justified.
Yep.
But I think we as a culture have changed a lot. And on top of dealing with coming out of the rough part of a, a 2 year funk,
Mm.
there's a lot of things that went unchecked and untreated. Um, yeah, there's a heart right there, huh? Is that where your goldfish are? Oh, wow. You gonna play tic tac toe? You wanna put your helmet on? Grab your helmet. There's there's just so much, and I don't mean this to be callous. Um, but this is something that I have to force myself not to focus and spin on. I have to, and it's not to discredit anyone's pain, but if I sit and spin on what if my kid, what if my kid, what if my kid, it's going to put me in a dangerously paranoid place that could lead to other negative emotions and reactions to things that don't deserve them.
Yep.
So it's disgusting. But personally, for me, I have to approach this as a keep yourself on the outside looking in and do your best to teach your kids how to live, how to, one, defend themselves and be good people at the same time. That's something I just have to keep constantly consistent. Just teach them to be good and teach them to defend themselves. Teach them to be good and keep them to defend themselves. And just hope that the school they're in doesn't let yahoos in. You know, so I don't know what that's nuts.
I think at this point, it's more of a make you earn it until proven otherwise, because we are proving time and time again that we will allow the outliers to speak on our behalf, and the lobby will continue to benefit off of the paranoia and the fear that stems from that.
Mm-hmm.
So for the amount of darkness and just the destruction it does to families and communities, it's just it doesn't make sense for the ease, the convenience of getting a gun doesn't make any sense anymore.
Okay, Dad. No, I can't. That. I want to go. I don't want.
And my daughter turned on the TV or a device today, and without trying, she came across the news talking about it. And so my wife was in the other room, came out, saw what was on, and went to go change it. And the first thing out of my daughter's mouth was, they were only fourth graders? Like, and she's 6.
How do I get down here?
I can't even remember the age that I had to first think about a school shooting. It must have been Columbine.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel threatened. I didn't feel like I would have to worry about that. But I can't say that anymore. I can't. There's too many motivations, and there's too many people benefiting off of the trauma for and just as little inaction or purposeful like filibustering to make sure that those people can still continue to make money off of that.
Well, see, I think there's been a lot of big posturing on both sides.
No, I'm not talking about either side. I'm just talking about people getting funding.
I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Really. There's because what's the quote? It's never let a tragedy go to waste.
Yeah.
And it's never let a tragedy go to waste. And boy, howdy, are they not. So I've actually been trying to avoid making anything resemble common. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Headphones.
Because I don't think I should. It's not my place. I'm not an expert in grief. I'm not an expert in law. I'm not an expert in
Headphones.
Yeah, what about them?
Headphones.
What about them?
Headphones.
You want to wear them?
Mm-hmm.
Just long enough.
No, Dad.
You know, it's
Wait,
How many times have you feared for your life because you didn't have a weapon on you?
Turn around that way. Turn around that way.
In a civilian capacity.
Okay.
That
I
way.
mean, I want to make sure that that's a very
I was gonna say, it's like,
yeah, no. Let's take all of that other obviousness out.
not a lot recently, to be honest.
And why would you?
Well, I never leave my house. My weapons are here.
Right. But what would cause you fear outside of your home if you were unarmed? What in your community exists that is a real threat to you to where you feel like you need to be able to defend yourself because that's what it's sold as when it's a weapon that causes pain?
I don't know. This dude a couple houses down is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, for real.
But he's gonna mess you up at the grocery store crazy?
Maybe, but I don't think he's never seen my face.
Right. But like what demographic are you part of that he would target? That he would like look up stats to see where the most saturated population is so I can do the most damage. Like who anywhere in your vicinity possesses that level of hatred that's not directed towards someone more melanated? Because those people, those crazy folks might be around, but they're likely not going to target you. Because you look familiar, you look safe, you look pure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So-
a weird thing too.
Yeah.
Being,
So as much as I'm a supporter of the right to carry, I have always been a proponent of the necessity to carry. And so in terms
So
of just
I-
like high weapons, like high powered weapons, there is such a small percentage of the population that has a need to carry any of those. Most of them are law enforcement. Give them the green light. But and all that it is like it's a worthiness thing. It is you do these steps just like anything else, like getting a license, taking the schooling, doing a driving test. You have to renew it every so often, blah, blah, blah. You have to wear contacts when you do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very fucking basic. And we do that for the thing that probably causes the most death in our country, which is car accidents. Because, goddamn, there's a lot of people who can't drive. But, like,
yes, there are.
so just take that. Just take that analogy and parallel it to gun ownership. How many people need to have a high-powered sports car that are on the road causing issues because they don't follow the traffic laws? Like, that's what it looks like when it comes to a mass shooter. It's someone else who follows the traffic. They're on the flow. And in this term, in this country, it's guns. Because there are more guns than there are people in this country or some crazy shit like that, right? So it's like they're everywhere. So it's like the highway. It's like everybody's on the highway. Everybody has a gun. Everybody takes care of their own business. And then it's the one fucking person who's either not paying attention or doing the most. They cause a traffic accident. And guess what? Everybody gets affected by it. Everybody gets affected by it. And so there are laws, there is punishment in place to make sure that they feel the pain that they cause other people. But there's no equivalent when it comes to guns. That kid who, I guess the Buffalo shooter, like he got the weapon like the day after his 18th birthday. Or maybe it was the Uvalde kid, whatever. Like there is no checks and they don't earn the access. They don't earn anything that gives them the qualifications. Let's call it that. They're underqualified to literally carry a weapon. 1, 2, they're underqualified in a mental capacity because they're easily indoctrinated into white supremacy, into causing other people pain at the hands of a gun they know that the laws support and they can get access to. It's access, bro. It's an access issue. The need to load.
What was it?
That's the I'm gonna put out the need to load law. And at the very least it's gonna stop people from being able to do mass harm. It'll be a gun or two. Because if you got a right to bear arms, you just have a pistol. That's it. Do you hunt? Cool. Go through the steps to get your certification to have the gun necessary to hunt. When would you ever, as a civilian, need an AR-15? And outside of a hypothetical, the drawing up a picture that doesn't exist, outside of that, why would any civilian need an AR-15? And I'm talking about a necessity. Like, they do a profession that requires them to be able to cause that level of harm. Not defend, cause that level of harm. It's not a shield. It's not defending you. It's not armor. It's not defending you. It's a weapon. It's meant to cause harm. And the pandemic, like you said, didn't help.
No, the pandemic didn't help.
That's
But I've
banana
always been
here.
I've always been I don't care what you have. It's none of my business. Person. I was thinking about it today. Guns themselves really haven't changed in 60 years.
They don't need to.
No, I'm saying like guns themselves really haven't changed. It's the people. In general, it's people that have changed. Or somehow
Nah,
these people really want things.
no. We've been using the Wild West, bro. They fucking up Indians, all that shit. They've been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah, I'm talking about school shootings.
Well, no.
And
School shootings is just the most vulnerable point. It's like churches. It's where cowards target because they know it's the least resistance. They don't go into fucking banks. They don't go into, high security areas to like prove their Call of Duty point. They go in to catch people who are vulnerable who cannot attack back. That's what it is. Again, a need. Why would you need an AR-15 in a supermarket? There's never a need. Never a need. Not realistic. Not even in Meta. They probably won't even allow you to do that in the metaverse. Because there's no point. Where's that? You think on Meta they're going to have a school shooting simulator and you can go in and just pretend in VR like you're doing it? No, because it doesn't make sense. There's no benefit to it. So the fact that someone who can't buy alcohol or cigarettes in the right state or the wrong state can buy an automatic weapon and just go fuck people up. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
Semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's high caliber. It's all of that shit. It's meant to inflict maximum damage. That's it. It's not people. It's not home invasions. If it's a home invasion, please light that person up all day long with whatever thing you use. If it's a grenade, go for it.
I got my god. I almost got my coin.
You got coins?
Yeah.
Let's see.
No coin. A coin.
She got coins, man.
Coin.
Rich bitch.
Go away. Bye. To it.
Oh, now she wants you to. Whoa.
No, like I'm. I was telling Brittany today because she said, "Well, do you think that maybe we should go buy more ammo and stuff?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, what do you think about rifles and things and stuff along that nature?" I was like, "Well, I got some hunting trips coming up, so I need to go and look at some shotguns."
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't get an AR-15. Not because I disagree with people owning them, honestly. I said, if I was going to get a rifle to keep in the house, I'd get an AK. Generally shorter, more reliable, use a bigger round.
Yeah.
I'm about the whole, you made a mistake being here.
Right. No, and in that event, defend your castle.
Yeah.
Absolutely defend your castle. Don't fucking bring that shit to the courthouse to show, like, to demand a presence. Like, it's so lame. It's the lamest thing. Like, it's little dick energy. Crazy little dick energy.
If I'm carrying anything with me anywhere, it's my 9.
Yeah, it's some handy.
and it's nothing that I'm flashing my dick about.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things about living in Arizona is I technically don't need my concealed carry license.
Yep.
I can just fucking carry.
Yeah.
And so is anyone around me like, oh god, look at the gun? Nope. But do I have it? Yep.
Yeah.
Is it? And then, do you know am I going to be like, hey, check this out? No, that's fucking chud.
Chud muffin behavior.
Just fucking weak. If and there is a calming feeling about having care. There is a calming feeling about carrying
No doubt.
and I'm all about it.
As placebo.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm cool with it because there's a lot of days where I'm like, I'm anxious as shit. Here we go. Like,
But how many times have you ever had to use it? Ever?
none.
Zero. So even if you didn't have it, the circumstance, the end result would have been the same, because there have been however many assholes on the road, however many moments where you wanted to go out to the range and shoot some shit. Like, that makes sense. Blow some steam off. That's like a smash room. Throwing axes. It's all in the same thing. However, you don't need to have an arsenal at your disposal, and it's on paranoia. It's fear based. It's not logic based. You're not having run-ins. You're not having trouble. You don't need to defend yourself or your family in that capacity because you've had to use it 0 times up until now. And even in the event when you might have to use it, you might regret the situation because you would have rather not done it. You would have rather de-escalated it because it didn't mean that much to you. However, if it comes to you and someone else, it's going to be them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've never had to use it. And the vast majority of gun owners, that is the exact same situation. So you want to talk about like the parallel between like COVID or anything else that has to do with like the efficacy, it being efficient, right? Anything, like even the smallest amount, 99% effective. Oop, 1%. Here, let me display the 1%er who had an adverse reaction to it so I can scare a bunch of people from not doing it again. Like, the amount of people who actually need to use their firearm is so small, they're the 1%. They're the 1% who have actually had to defend themselves for the intended purposes of the Second Amendment. It's so few, however, you and your wife had a literal conversation about stocking up on ammo against a threat that doesn't exist. And that's logic based off of how we've been taught to think about guns. Nowhere in our lives do we do that. Nowhere. Except this thing. And it is the thing that is now the leading cause of death for children in our country. And we still can't bring ourselves to make an adjustment, not to take away people's rights, not to take their guns away, simply to force them to be responsible because they refuse to do so on their own.
Hey, throw a spanker for hand. Spanker for hand. A spanker's
Baby, I'm trying to talk.
It's like, this is my show. You guys are talking about guns for no reason.
I'm playing with clay that I'm not supposed to have. Come get it.
Yeah, she knows that you got a little bit of a leash on you tonight. She can kind of.
She's actually this is where I shoot myself. She's actually being really good. There's a lot of shit she can get into that could be a lot worse.
Yeah. No. She's choosing her battles wisely.
Hey, you need to go and put on a new diaper because you didn't go use the potty like a big girl, and I think it's gross. Yes, you can. Ask mom to help. Yeah, it's full. You're gross. We had a talk today because she was telling me, put on a diaper. Give me a diaper. And I said, no. She said, yeah, I need a diaper. You know how to use the potty? I don't want to use a potty. It's too big. it's one of those little sit-down kiddie potties.
Yep.
And I said, well, are you a big girl or are you a baby? She said, I'm a big girl. I said, well, only babies pee in diapers. And she went, And she goes, Marley's a baby. I said, Marley's a baby. Does Marley use the potty? No. I said, do you know how to use the potty? Yes. I said, you need to use the potty like a big girl. Okay.
Nice. Dad victory.
No, because she's still fucking. Oh, now you're naked?
Hey, man. We've been going for an hour, and we talked for at least 15 minutes before this. So, like,
It's been a solid 15-minute conversation.
I'm not pretending like we have not been productive in any manner. Like, we definitely have been, in spite of her.
Oh, yikes, dude!
Uh-oh.
How was that noggin knock? You did it. She straight headbutted the chair, falling off.
Owie.
How's your head? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of mic got?
Yeah, you got your clay
What's that? I got my
up
got.
here. The camera
Let's get in.
up here. See this dot? Hold it up to the dot.
No.
See? But yeah, so here I am with Captain Naked McPee Pants. I think it's time to say thank you for listening to the Sober Swole podcast. For Ruth Howard, I'm Jake Howard, signing off.
And I am DJ Swirl. Thank you for viewing this, hearing me rant, and let's protect the
Hang
kids.
on. I can't put your butt on the internet.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
Horse.
Oh.
Yeah.